The world of cryptocurrency is no stranger to volatility. Prices can change in the blink of an eye, creating both opportunities and risks for traders and investors alike. Prices soar and plummet with breathtaking speed, often leaving even the most seasoned traders on edge. Yet beneath the surface of daily trading, a deeper battle is being waged. This battle is not just about market trends, but about the very future of cryptocurrency. Regulation. This fight involves Ripple, the company behind the digital asset XRP, and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. The stakes are incredibly high with both sides. Standing firm in their positions, the outcome of this legal battle could reshape the future of crypto. It could set a precedent that will influence how other digital assets are treated under the law. It could determine whether XRP reaches new heights or faces significant setbacks. Investors are watching closely as the decision could impact their portfolio. iOS dramatically. The stakes are high, and the entire crypto community is watching with bated breath. The implications of this case extend far beyond Ripple, and XRP at the heart of the dispute is XRP. This digital asset has been a subject of debate and controversy since its inception. The SEC claims XRP is a security and should be subject to its regulations. This classification would impose strict rules and oversight on Ripple, however, argues that XRP is a currency, not a security. This distinction is crucial. If XRP is deemed a currency, it would be free from the stringent regulations that apply to securities. Securities are subject to strict regulations that could limit XRP's use and potentially impact its price. The classification of XRP will have a significant impact on its future. A victory for Ripple would be a major win for the entire crypto industry, setting a precedent for other digital assets. It would signal a more favorable regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies. A loss, however, could have a chilling effect on the industry, casting a long shadow over the future of crypto. In the United States, it could lead to increased regulation and scrutiny for other digital assets. The lawsuit filed in December 2012 has dragged on for years. Both sides have invested significant resources in this legal battle. Both sides have presented their arguments, and the judge's decision is eagerly awaited. The anticipation is palpable, as the ruling will have varying consequences. The outcome of this case will have far-reaching consequences. It will not only affect Ripple and XRP, but could also influence the broader cryptocurrency market. It could determine the regulatory fate of not just XRP, but potentially other cryptocurrencies as well. The decision could set a legal precedent that will shape the future of digital assets. The outcome could either stifle innovation or unleash a new wave of growth in the crypto market. The stakes are incredibly high for both sides. This legal battle is far from over. Both Ripple and the SEC are prepared to fight to the end, knowing that the outcome will have a lasting impact. It represents a clash of ideologies, traditional finance versus the decentralized world of crypto. This case is a microcosm of the larger struggle between old and new financial systems. The outcome of this fight will shape the future of finance as we know it. The decision will have implications for how digital assets are regulated and perceived for investors, and enthusiasts like the Ripple versus SEC case is a stark reminder that the world of cryptocurrency is not for the faint of heart. The volatility and uncertainty are part of the game. It is a high-stakes game where fortunes can be made and lost overnight. The outcome of this legal battle will be a defining moment for the cryptocurrency industry. The crux of the SEC's argument revolves around its classification of XRP as a security. This classification is crucial because it determines how XRP is regulated and what legal obligations Ripple must adhere to, as security in financial terms is a fungible, negotiable financial instrument that holds some type of monetary value. Securities can include stocks, bonds, and options among other financial assets. It represents an ownership position in a publicly traded corporation. In other words, stock. This ownership can entitle the holder to a share of the company's profits and assets. The SEC argues that Ripple sold XRP to investors as an investment contract, promising future profits based on the company's efforts. This is a key point because investment contracts are considered securities under US law. This, they claim, makes XRP a security under US law. If the court agrees, Ripple could face significant regulatory hurdles and penalties. Ripple, on the other hand, contends that XRP is a digital currency similar to Bitcoin or Ethereum. They argue that XRP should be treated as a currency, not a security. They argue that XRP is decentralized and not reliant on Ripple's efforts for its value. This decentralization is is a fundamental characteristic of many cryptocurrencies. Instead, they point to XRP's utility as a bridge currency in cross border payments. This utility is a significant aspect of XRP's value proposition. Ripple has built a global payments network, Ripple, which utilizes XRP to facilitate fast and low cost international transactions. This network is designed to improve the efficiency of cross border payments. This, they argue, demonstrates XRP's true purpose as a currency, not a security. Ripple believes that XRP's primary function is to serve as a medium of exchange. The lawsuit has had a significant impact on XRP's price and its availability on exchanges. The legal uncertainty has caused volatility in the market. The uncertainty surrounding the case has led to some exchanges delisting XRP, limiting access for traders and investors. This has created challenges for those who wish to trade or invest in XRP. A victory for Ripple could lead to a surge in XRP's price as it gains regulatory clarity. This clarity could attract more investors and increase market confidence. Conversely, a loss could further damage XRP's reputation and potentially lead to further delistings. This could have long-term negative effects on XRP's market position. The Ripple versus SEC case is a landmark legal battle that could set a precedent for how cryptocurrency IES are regulated in the United States. The outcome could influence future regulatory approaches. The outcome of this case will have significant implications for the entire crypto industry, potentially determining the fate of numerous digital assets. It could shape the regulatory landscape for years to come. The decision of the court is highly anticipated and will undoubtedly shape the future of the crypto landscape. All eyes are on this case as it unfolds, with the potential to redefine the boundaries of digital finance. Adding another layer of complexity to the Ripple case is the potential resignation of SEC Chairman Gary Gensler. This development has sent ripples through the financial and crypto communities, as Gensler's leadership has been marked by a stringent regulatory approach. Gensler, known for his tough stance on cryptocurrencies, has been a vocal critic of the industry. His tenure has seen numerous enforcement actions and a clear message that the SEC is watching the crypto space closely. His departure could pave the way for a new era of crypto regulation, potentially more favorable to Ripple and other digital assets. This shift could lead to a more nuanced approach, balancing the need for oversight with the industry's growth potential. Paul Atkins, a former SEC commissioner, has been rumored as a potential successor to Gensler. Atkins is known for his more lenient views on financial innovation and has previously advocated for a regulatory framework that supports technological advancements. Atkins is seen as more crypto-friendly than Gensler and has expressed support for innovation in the financial sector. His leadership could bring a fresh perspective to the SEC, one that encourages collaboration rather than confrontation. His appointment could signal a shift in the SEC's approach to crypto, potentially leading to a more collaborative relationship between regulators and the industry. This could foster an environment where innovation thrives, while ensuring investor protection. A change in leadership at the CC could have a direct impact on the Ripple case. The new chairman's stance will be crucial in determining the future of this high-profile legal battle. A new chairman could choose to settle the case with Ripple, providing much-needed clarity for the company and the crypto market as a whole. This resolution could set a precedent for how similar cases are handled in the future. Alternatively, a new chairman could choose to continue pursuing the case aggressively, maintaining the SEC's stance that XRP is a security. This would mean ongoing uncertainty for Ripple and potentially other crypto projects. The future of crypto regulation in the United States is uncertain, but the potential resignation of Gary Gensler and the possibility of new leadership at the SEC offer a glimmer of hope for Ripple and the broader crypto industry. This transition period could be pivotal in shaping the regulatory landscape. A more balanced approach to regulation, one that encourages innovation while protecting investors, could be instrumental in fostering the growth and adoption of cryptocurrencies in the years to come. The industry is watching closely, hopeful for a future where regulation and innovation go hand in, and despite the ongoing legal battle and regulatory uncertainty, XRP has shown remarkable resilience. The digital asset has maintained a significant market capitalization and continues to be traded on numerous exchanges worldwide. This resilience speaks to the underlying strength of XRP's technology and the unwavering support of its community. The XRP community has been a pillar of strength throughout the SEC lawsuit. They have active